Have you ever felt stuck? Not stuck in your body, stuck in your mind. You have a dream. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's a new city. Maybe it's just a better life. But something is holding you back. And deep down, you know what it is. It's fear. The fear of speaking up. The fear of being judged. The fear that you are not good enough. Take a moment. Think about this. How many times have you stayed silent in a meeting not because you had nothing to say, but because you were afraid your English was not perfect? How many times did you delete a message before sending it? How many times did you practice a sentence in your head, again and again, but never said it out loud? This is not really about English. This is about confidence. And here is a question for you today. A real, honest question. What would your life look like if you were not afraid to speak? Not perfect English. Just brave English. Real English. The kind that comes from your heart, not from a textbook. Stay with me today, because we are going to talk about something powerful. We are going to talk about how simple podcasts, yes, just listening, can change your English and maybe change your life too. Let's begin this journey together. Hello, my friend. My name is James. You can call me Mr. James. Welcome to Mr. English Easy. This is a warm, calm space for people like you. People who are learning English. People who want to speak with confidence, not just memorize boring grammar rules. Here, we don't rush. We don't judge. We go slow, step by step, together. Maybe you are a beginner. Maybe you already know some English, but you feel shy to speak. It doesn't matter. You are welcome here. My goal is simple. I want to help you build real confidence. Not perfect grammar. Not a perfect accent. Real, natural, everyday English. The English you can actually use in your life. So take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Get comfortable, like you are sitting with an old friend. Maybe with a cup of coffee in your hand. Today, we talk about podcasts. And more than that, we talk about you, your journey, your growth. Are you ready? Let's start. Let me tell you a story. This is a true story about a woman named Maria. Maria is from Brazil. 3 years ago, Maria could not speak English at all. She understood a little. She could read some words, but speak? No, never. She was too shy. Maria had a dream job at a big international company. But there was one problem. The job needed good English. Maria was scared. She thought, my English is not good enough. I will never get this job. Does this feel familiar to you? Take your time. Think about it. One day, Maria's friend gave her some advice. Simple advice. Her friend said, Maria, don't study grammar books all day. Just listen every day. listen to English podcasts. At first, Maria felt confused. She thought, how can just listening help me speak? But she decided to try it. She had nothing to lose. So, every morning, while making her coffee, Maria listened to a podcast, just 15 minutes. While walking to work, she listened again. While cooking dinner, she listened one more time. She didn't understand everything at first. That's okay. That's normal. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. This is very, very important. Slowly, something started to change inside her. Let's stop here for a second, and I want to teach you a phrase Maria used a lot. The phrase is little by little. Little by little means small steps over time. Not fast, not all at once. Just small, slow progress every single day. Maria said, little by little, I started to understand more. Can you say that with me? Little by little. This phrase is so classy, so elegant, because it shows patience. And patience, my friend, is a beautiful quality. A person who says little by little sounds calm, sounds wise, sounds in control of their own life. Let's continue Maria's story. After 2 months of listening every day, something amazing happened. Maria was walking with a coworker, an English speaker, and without even thinking, she said a full sentence in English, naturally. No fear. She was shocked. She thought, wait, did I just do that? This moment is called a breakthrough. A breakthrough is a special moment when something difficult suddenly becomes possible, like breaking through a wall. Maria had her breakthrough moment. And it happened because of one simple habit: daily listening. Now, let's talk about why podcasts work so well. I want to explain this to you slowly, like a story, not like a boring lesson. When you listen to a podcast, your brain hears real English, not textbook English. Real conversation, real rhythm, real pauses. This is called natural flow. Natural flow means the way English really sounds when people talk normally, with feeling, with pauses, with emotion. Think about it like music. When you listen to your favorite song many times, you don't study the words. You just absorb them. One day, you realize you are singing along without even trying. English works the same way. When you listen again and again, your brain slowly learns the sound, the rhythm, the natural flow. This is called passive learning. It happens quietly, in the background, while you live your life. Now, here is another phrase for you. A very classy phrase people use in daily life. I'm getting the hang of it. This means I am starting to understand something. I am becoming comfortable with it. For example, when you learn to drive a car, at first it feels hard. But after some practice, you say, I'm getting the hang of it. You can use this phrase for anything. Learning English, learning to cook, learning a new job. Let's practice together. Repeat after me slowly. I'm getting the hang of it. Doesn't that feel nice to say? It sounds confident. It sounds hopeful. Let's go back to Maria's story for a moment. After 6 months, Maria applied for that international job. In the interview, she was still a little nervous. Nervous is normal. Even confident people feel nervous sometimes. But this time, she used a phrase she learned from her podcasts. When the interviewer asked a hard question, Maria said calmly, "That's a great question. Let me think about that for a moment." This phrase is powerful, my friend. It gives you time to think. It sounds smart. It sounds classy. And it hides your nervousness, so you sound calm and in control. Maria got the job. Let's pause here for one more moment. I want you to picture this scene clearly. Maria sitting in that interview room. Her hands may be a little shaky under the table. Her heart beating fast, but her voice calm, steady, slow. That difference, my friend, between shaky hands and a steady voice, that is what daily listening gives you. It doesn't remove your nervousness completely. Nothing does that, not even for native speakers. But it gives your mouth and your mind a kind of memory, a memory of sounds, of rhythm, of natural phrases. So even when your heart is racing, your words can still come out smooth. This is the quiet gift of podcasts. They train your ear first, and slowly, your ear trains your mouth. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Mr. James, this is a nice story. But will podcasts really work for me? Here is the honest truth. Podcasts work, but only with one important condition: consistency. Consistency means doing something regularly, again and again, without stopping. Not one big study session, small, daily moments. 15 minutes a day is much more powerful than 3 hours, one time a week. Your brain needs repetition. Your brain needs time to rest and absorb what it heard. So, here is my advice for you, my friend. Choose a podcast made for beginners, like this channel. Listen every day, even if you don't understand everything. Listen while you do easy things, like cooking, cleaning, or walking. Little by little, you will notice something. Words that once felt strange will start to feel familiar. Sentences that once felt fast will start to feel slower, clearer. This is not magic. This is simply how the human brain learns language. Through repetition, through patience, and through real, natural English. Now, let's slow down for a moment. Let's talk about you. Maria's story is not really about podcasts. It's about becoming a new version of yourself. A calmer version, a braver version, a version who doesn't stay silent out of fear. Think about your own life for a moment. Where are you staying silent? Where are you holding back your true voice? Maybe it's at work. Maybe it's with new friends. Maybe it's even with yourself, when you think, "I'm not smart enough," or "I'm not good enough." Here is something beautiful I want you to understand. Learning English slowly, with patience, is not a weakness. It is a sign of strength. It shows discipline. It shows self-respect. A person who says, little by little, I am improving, is not a person who is behind. They are a person who is wise. A person who understands real growth takes time. This is what I mean by a classy mindset. Classy doesn't mean expensive clothes or a fancy accent. Classy means calm. Classy means patient. Classy means confident, even when things are not perfect yet. Think about the phrase we learned. I'm getting the hang of it. Where else in your life can you use this phrase? Maybe with a new job. Maybe with a new relationship. Maybe with becoming a parent or starting a business. This phrase is not just about English. It's about life. It reminds you that struggling at the beginning is normal. It reminds you that everyone starts as a beginner. Now think about the phrase. That's a great question. Let me think about that for a moment. This phrase teaches something deeper than English. It teaches you to pause before you react. In life, we often feel pressure to answer quickly, to react quickly, to prove ourselves quickly. But real confidence comes from slowing down. When you learn to pause in English, you also learn to pause in life. You stop rushing. You start trusting yourself. How does that feel, hearing this? Take a moment. Really think about it. I want you to see English learning not as a school subject, but as a mirror. A mirror that shows your patience, your discipline, your courage. Every time you listen to a podcast, even for 15 minutes, you are not just learning words. You are telling yourself, I believe in my future. I am investing in myself. This is powerful, my friend. This is self-respect in action. So today, I want you to reflect on one simple question. What is one small habit, like Maria's daily podcast listening, that you can start today, not next month, not someday? Today. Small habits build a big life. Little by little, day by day, you become someone new, someone calmer, someone braver, someone who speaks with confidence in English and in life. And here is something else worth thinking about. Confidence doesn't arrive all at once, like a light switching on. It arrives quietly, the same way trust grows between two friends. You don't notice it building day by day. But one day, you look back and it's simply there. Strong, steady, real. So be patient with yourself. If today you still feel shy, still feel unsure, that's okay. And here is something else worth thinking about. Confidence doesn't arrive all at once, like a light switching on. It arrives quietly, the same way trust grows between two friends. You don't notice it building day by day. But one day, you look back and it's simply there. Strong, steady, real. So be patient with yourself. If today you still feel shy, still feel unsure, that's okay. During that moment, listen to 15 minutes of English. Just listen. Don't worry about understanding every word. Just let the sound flow into your mind. And every time you finish, say this phrase out loud with a smile. Little by little, I am getting the hang of it. Say it with pride. Say it like you mean it, because you do mean it. This is not about becoming perfect overnight. Nobody becomes fluent in one day. But every single day you listen, you are building something real. You are building confidence, one small brick at a time. Remember Maria. She started exactly where you are right now. Scared, unsure. But she trusted the slow process, and little by little, her whole life changed. You have that same power inside you. So here is my final question for you today. Are you ready to become a calmer, braver, more confident version of yourself? If yes, I invite you to stay here in this classy little corner of the internet with me and with the Mr. English Easy family. We will go slow. We will go step by step. And together, we will build your English and your confidence one day at a time. Take a deep breath, smile, and remember, little by little, you are getting the hang of it. I'll see you in the next video, my friend. Take care of yourself.